Oga Kedi,
Yes, sir.
happy Saturday, sir.
Hey, it's a beautiful weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yas Daily Show, man. It's beautiful.
Yes, sir.
How is the Saturday going for you, man?
Well, it's been a busy morning. We've been in meetings all morning.
Yeah,
Yeah. Once we're done here, I go spend time with the kids.
that's what I'm talking about, man. Balance, ladies and gentlemen, is what it's all about. Guess
Yeah.
what, man? I'm doing some cooking myself today, man. Learning something new, you know?
Awesome. Don't burn the house down.
Hey, man, if we burn the house down, we'll go another one and start all over again. Hopefully, we don't burn that one too. All I need to do is make sure I'm out of the house, that's all. Hey, let's jump into this situation, man. I'm very excited for some stuff we're going to be talking about today. Hashtag AMC. And then we're going to do some scribble analysis. But, then again, we lost this video yesterday. So you could look at it as a recreation of yesterday's video, more or less, but with new information as well. So, crypto markets. What's going on here, okay, Kenny?
Well, first of all, let's look at the dominance.
Right.
It was 40.2, so it gained 0.1.
Right.
Although the value, the market price has been down by another $2,000
Hey,
since
man.
the last time we looked at it. Ethereum also lost 0.2, so I guess they're losing it to other coins such as DOGE, Cardano, and your favorite
Shiba?
Shiba.
Shiba and
Shiba,
Doge,
Shiba.
man. I'm bullish
Yeah,
on Shiba, I'm bullish on Dogecoin as well. Extremely bullish. And hey, listen, people who are traditional traders, even though they're in the crypto space, may not like that. Okay? But it's one of those things where it's like it does not make sense, and people who realize the change that is happening beforehand get to gain from it a lot. That's why I'm so bullish on it.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. And we're not here saying that Bitcoin and Ethereum is going away.
Right?
We're just saying that the cycle is switching right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, towards the altcoins.
Yeah, and there's something interesting as well that I'll add to that. The idea of proof of stake versus proof of work. Elon is in this equation, which also reminds me, speaking of Elon, I think it's important that I say this again, man, because we lost it in yesterday's video. Okay. But I have some apology words for Elon, man. Dear Elon, sir, you were way smarter than any of us, man. You're a genius. Okay. I was bent out of shit at the time, but I see the vision, sir. I see the vision, and I trust it. Let's do it, man. I think Elon is going to start mining Bitcoin. It's going to be clean energy Bitcoin. I'm all for that. So, and he's been working with Dogecoin developers as well. So,
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah.
But here's the crazy thing about it. I should have seen it coming, because here's what happened. Because I had to go back and I kind of put the pieces together and it made sense. First, if you remember, he said they were going to allow people to buy Teslas with Bitcoin.
Mhm.
But then after that, then the Doge thing started coming up, and he made a tweet where he asked people, would you like to be able to buy Tesla with Dogecoin? And overwhelmingly, people were agreeing with that. They're like, yeah, we'll
70%
do
or
it.
so.
Right.
Yeah.
So what would be the next logical step? Take action towards that, right? And
Hey.
maybe part of that is like, okay, well, we'll do Dogecoin. We're not going to take Bitcoin instead.
And remember, you were saying that institutional investors were heavy
Absolutely.
on Bitcoin,
They were.
and the same guys are the ones shorting his Tesla stock.
Exactly. So, the
So
guy is
game on.
he's shooting all the birds with one stone, man. Absolute genius, man.
Good
Teach us
chess
your
game.
ways, sir. Exactly. Right. All right. We're going to be rolling on here into some exciting stuff. AMC. This is happening again. Right? GME
Yeah.
situation again. Talk to us.
Well, so remember one of my picks the previous time was let's go back
AMC.
and look at the stock stocks, because
Yeah.
we never sold our positions in AMC
Right.
or EXPR and those guys.
Yeah.
So yesterday happened, and we were going to shoot this video, and we lost the video, so we're shooting it again.
Right.
And the whole craze in the market right now is AMC, AMC, AMC. So I've sent you a couple of links on, okay, what's going on with AMC and why should you buy one or why should you get involved?
Yeah.
Again, we are not financial advisors.
Not at all.
But for folks like us that really love this with passion and we really enjoy the economics or the science of the economics
Right.
of why you should, why you invest in certain things.
Right.
We thought we should just bring it back up again. So AMC, right? If you look at the numbers of AMC pre-COVID,
Right.
yes, they had some issues, but it was still sort of balanced. The market value of AMC was somewhere of a stock maybe was somewhere in the range of $10-12, right?
Yeah, somewhere there. I think I have a
Yeah,
chart
so
of
this
what you're
this
talking
this
about
is all,
too.
yeah, so it's all in value, and then COVID happened, and then it went sinking.
Yeah.
But now, based on the latest news about relieving of the restrictions, of the COVID restrictions, you can see folks like me going back to the movies, and that should definitely push the numbers back up. Now, AMC has a lot of assets, a lot of physical assets that is currently not generating revenue for them. The moment the movie centers or theaters open back up,
Right.
those are going to start becoming revenue generating assets, right?
Of
And that will
course.
automatically immediately flip the numbers towards the next direction. And that diagram that you just showed, it's kind of almost similar to the TTM if you want to talk about it as well.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just going to squeeze back
similar
up.
situation. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so, and there's a lot of numbers that you can show further again after this.
Absolutely. So I think for me, here's the thing, man. As you know, I've always kind of been like that person where I've never really taken much interest in AMC, at least onto the GameStop situation or when we had the multiple signals showing up on Transpider, right? Then GameStop happened, and then I started to look at these things, and I'm like, hey, what is going on here? Now, AMC is one of those companies where I'm like, hey, I don't think people are probably going to be going back to the movies, but doing more research and looking at it, right? I think that even if the CEO of the company is saying, or the CFO of the company is saying that, hey, we have a plan and we're going to come back, hey, have some faith in the guy, right? They've done it and they'll do it again. So in the article here, it says here, AMC Entertainment provided guidance for 2021 and 2022 in its earnings call on Monday, May 6th, that should boost AMC stock. Based on its prospective guidance, I believe AMC stock is worth about 61.7% more than Friday's closing price of $9.51. That puts it at a target price of $15.38. Now, if we look at AMC, obviously it closed, let's see, somewhere around 12 and then $12.98, right?
Yeah.
And we've seen this squeeze coming for a while, and there is a potential for it to make it up to that price range there, and I think it is very possible now after everything that we've looked at, right? And one of the reasons I think it is possible is because, first of all, currently they have enough cash to carry them into 2022, right?
Yeah, I think there is $400 and something million recently.
Right. So and they contain most of the AMC owns most of the market share when it comes to the box office in the United States. Now, I do think there will need to be some sort of innovation to get it to that point where it achieves all of these things that are being spoken of here.
Yeah.
But I think it's possible. It's definitely possible. So we'll be looking at AMC. I'll be getting into some AMC. We'll both be getting into some AMC. And
yeah, my strategy with the AMC that we have now is to just because I'm in the money. I bought it at $3. I bought the option chain at $3.
right.
And question is, do you sell and take a profit, or do you just let it expire so that I can actually own the shares of AMC, buy them at $3? So I think that's what I'm looking at right now, which is going to be that's going to be my plan.
Yeah, and we discussed a little bit about that. I think this is one of those situations where I'm like, I'll exercise the option and go for it, right?
Yeah.
And looking at it as well, let's talk about a short interest as well. Not only does AMC have this potential to rise, it's being heavily shorted as well. This means contracts will expire, and this means that we're going to be in GameStop all over again.
Yeah. So if you use Fintel, you have access to this.
Right.
So Fintel gives you access to get more details into the shortlist positions and so on and so forth.
Of course.
We can see the reason why some of these institutions and some people are shorting AMC.
Okay.
But I have to say, sometimes when you short, you have to look at the market scenario. You have the major social media following.
Yeah.
That is a major thing against you. And another thing is that the company is not the numbers of the company is not terrible because of serious, terrible bad management. It's just COVID. It
Yeah,
was going down before COVID, but I think management was already taking actions towards improving that.
absolutely.
And COVID has probably even given them enough time now to re-strategize without having to deal with operational matters. Uh, and I think things are going to majorly turn around once they start opening back up.
Cool. 31% short volume ratio, 77.94 short rating.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be beautiful. So I'm looking forward to it, man. We're in there. My body's ready for it. AMC.
Yeah. By the way, the short rating is way higher than that of GME. By the way,
It is. It is.
so
And
it
there's
has
a
the
lot others
potential.
too. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot others too were being shorted, and
Yep.
it's just a matter of doing thy research.
Yep.
So this one we spoke a little bit about yesterday, but I want to speak about it again. This just makes me excited. Right? This is when any part of the government is accepting crypto, right, and trying to apply it in their, I guess, everyday operations. I think that is always a big step forward for crypto. And we're all about crypto here as well, right? So speaking at the Chamber of Digital Commerce panel discussion in late February, City of Miami Mayor Francis Suarez noted that his city employees, like others, are worried about the potential devaluation of the dollar. So he proposed to the Miami City Commission a resolution to allow our employees to take a percentage of their salaries in Bitcoin if they so desired. That is a major change right there. That is a game changer.
That's major adoption if cities and major corporations start paying salaries in crypto.
Right.
Man, I might even opt for the percentage of my income.
You know what I think? You know what I like? I would like for the 401k to be revisited,
Oh,
removed,
ooh.
right? And then let me donate to Bitcoin and let my company match my donations into Bitcoin. We'll just scratch out the word 401k and put Bitcoin, and then change the direction of the asset.
Or if they allow for you to add crypto to
Right.
your 401k, that would be quite interesting.
That would be fire. That would be
Yeah.
fire. But
Yeah.
hey, this is this is the funny part to me, man. To this day, there are people who still think crypto is a bad idea. There are people who still think that crypto is not real and it's not going
That
to
was-
happen.
There was a lot of people
Yeah.
that thought the internet was a bad idea. There was a lot of people
Exactly.
that thought Microsoft or Windows operating system was a bad idea.
Hey, man.
And look at where we are today.
We're leaving them in the dust. It's where we're leaving them. That's where they are. All right. Well, let's jump into some scribble analysis. Of course, AMC is
AMC
conveniently
first.
sitting here. Look at that, man.
Can you pull up AMC on Spider?
On Spider, yes. Let's do that and see how that's looking. Well, we are on a 1 minute chart. Let's
Daily.
What did I have here? Daily. I had a daily. All right.
AMC.
Boom. Look at that.
Can you zoom down a little bit on the daily on the left?
Yeah.
On the
Gotcha.
left. Yeah. No, move it down. I want to see. Yeah. We'll go. And there's not a lot of strong resistance. The auto. I don't see any resistance right
There is no
now.
resistance on that, dude. That's looking good. I mean,
That's interesting.
there is no resistance on that. What's gonna happen? Now,
Kind of.
obviously over here it's squeezing for sure. There's that squeeze going on.
Yeah. The RSIs look good. Oh,
yeah.
it look like it's oversold though. But the MACD looks good. The
Yeah,
slow,
it's just barely over 50. Well, it's at 80 something.
the slow statistics look good as well. So there's potential here.
Absolutely.
On the on the 2 hours, kind of losing momentum, but on the most stronger indicator is is the daily.
Right. I mean, I think either way this one goes, because if you remember back in the day with GameStop and GME, this is not the first time that we've seen this, right? Just this continuous, repetitive, upward signals, and it's continuously being pushed down, but it just keeps repeating itself, right? And this is what happened previously before we had this massive jump here. So I think this is just going to be a repeat of, as you can see, this and that is really about the same thing. So I think this is going to be GameStop all over again. if you're on Robinhood, I want to apologize to you in advance. I hope you win this time around. Right? So, hey, I love it, man. This is, again, not financial advice, but AMC. I'm loving it. Scribble analysis on Bitcoin. Since we did this yesterday and we lost the video, we already have the scribble drawn up. So we'll just explain what we think is going to happen here. Okay, Kenny, you want to go first?
Yeah, so I think that indigo, whatever I said, indigo,
It's
whatever,
green. It's a greenish bluish.
greenish bluish. That was you saying was gonna hit that resistance and going back up, and then I had the red one where I said, based on what I'm saying, it's gonna push down.
Yeah.
So at the moment it's pushing downwards. I think it's gonna hit that orange 45k resistance before it goes back up.
I think, yeah. I mean, right now with the way things are looking, yeah, it's definitely heading in that direction. So that's looking good. That's looking good. Definitely an opportunity to load at the bottom there if it makes it there.
Yeah, and I think the trend line is now changing. Instead of it going upward, yes, the trend line is changing real quick.
Well, go for it. Let's see. Where is it?
So I think it's doing one of these guys here, where it goes. Wait,
hang on. That would be trend line.
Yeah.
Trend line. All right, go for it.
And then going from here this way, and it's creating a new. It's changing the pattern.
Yeah.
This is happening here now. So I think that's the new trend. So it's gonna come here, bounce off that, and then go back up.
Ooh, I like that. That is nice. I agree with you on that one too. Actually, I think it's definitely gonna make it all the way down there. Because let's see. Yeah, still selling off down there. Amazing. All right, we'll see what happens with Bitcoin then. Ethereum as well. My scribble analysis on this one is, I mean, I feel like it's just working to a T. Now we did some more stuff to it yesterday, so we're just gonna show you what I have and what Kenny added onto this as well. So we did draw a new trend line on it, right? Because we felt that it was gonna be pushing up aggressively from this point. Now this is my original scribble analysis. I kind of said it was going to make that run up. It was going to hit the yellow support line which I put there, and then it's going to pull back.
Yep.
The updated version of that is just, it's still going to pull back, but then it's going to kind of settle a little bit, and then it's going to move up again. So right now it's still just hanging out in the same area. Now this candle here is almost taking out the red candle is almost taking out the green one to the left there.
Yeah.
So if it does take it out when the next candle starts, I think that downward move is coming in hot.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. Right. So we'll see what happens there, and we'll revisit that one again. ADA.
Cardano.
What do you think is going on here, man? Yesterday when I drew this line, and this was interesting. I did the yellow resistance line there. I said that's where it was going to be, and I think you had this one here, and you were like, he's going to turn back around there. But here we are now.
So it's going for a yellow.
I think it's going to go for it. I'm extremely bullish on this one. I think this was one of my picks as well. But the thing is marching in the right direction. I felt that over the weekend it's going to make that move up, and also I think that one of the reasons why, you remember, I think one time we were talking about crypto always running up on the weekends. So I found out that it tends to always run up on the weekends because futures contracts on cryptos expire every Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So every weekend you have a little bit of a run up there. So it's a good time to load during the week. And Cardano right now looking good. I think my target for this is, I think it's still $5, man. At least $5.
You know one thing I've been thinking of lately.
What's that?
I have to reach out to my guy Ben.
Ben.
It trades options on crypto.
Okay.
And it'll be interesting if, based on our analysis, which we've been sort of good at,
Right.
If we start trading options, if we can have a multiplying effect on our positions much faster, then we will just buy in the actual
Interesting.
crypto.
That is, I'm open to that. I'd like to learn that and get into it too. You know, um, I think there's definitely a lot of potential, especially if you're good at reading your charts and keeping up with the projects on crypto. Absolutely. So let's look more into that. Definitely interested. So we'll see what happens here. I think this is going to hit that line, then it's going to be a bit of a pullback before it goes up to $5. So that is what we're looking at on ADA. What else do we have? Polkadot. This is an interesting one. It's kind of just been stagnant for a very long time. My previous career analysis, I felt that it was just gonna run some more, but it's just been hanging out. Not much going on there. It did go for a bit of a run yesterday. I would say that for sure. It definitely pushed up a bit yesterday, but right now it's just hanging. So let's talk about Shiba Inu and Dogecoin before we wrap things up here. Shiba Inu. Did you buy more Shiba Inu today?
On Friday, I
On Friday,
bought 7 million more, something like that, 10 million more, something like that.
dude, I am so bullish on this thing. It's not even funny, man. You know, I bought some more on Friday as well, and we have an exit signal. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna pull back too much though. But we're sitting almost at the bottom. We're sitting almost at the bottom. I don't think there's a better time to get in. Now, here's what is interesting about Shiba Inu and Dogecoin as well. For example, for Dogecoin for one, is going to be getting listed on Coinbase in what, 5 to 6 weeks, something like that.
6 to 8 weeks
Yeah. So by the
on
time that
Coinbase.
happens, imagine all the people were getting in, so that when the Coinbase users start getting in, they can start collecting profits. I'm looking forward to that. That is one of the catalysts, I believe, for Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. But right now, still hanging out. I'm gonna keep buying every time I get a chance to buy, and we'll see what happens. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, as you can see, our technical scribble analysis that we had planned initially did not happen.
Yeah, that did not
That
go
was
so well.
after the Elon Musk
The
uh,
tweet.
debacle.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna take more adoption
Okay.
before it pumps up. But I think the rest of the world is just finally catching up into what it's capable of doing, because it's all about what that crypto coin can do. It's not just to get involved in a bunch of
Yeah.
Twitter, social media stuff. So yeah,
Absolutely.
the crypto itself is valuable in terms of what's capable of doing. It's
Mhm.
not just a meme stock or meme crypto.
And that's the interesting thing about it, because everyone is still referring to it as a joke, of a
Yeah,
token, a meme token,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
We'll see. We'll see about that. We could be wrong.
Same thing with
Um,
Doge now in this case.
yeah, Doge used to be a joke as well, right? But look at Doge, man. Back up to 51 cents, especially
Hmm.
after um, Elon said they'll be accepting. Well, there was a whole situation about the tweet, which was a poll really, about
Hmm.
accepting Doge for transactions. And then he
Hmm.
also made a tweet saying that he was working with the Doge developers to improve the utility
Hmm.
of Dogecoin and the efficiency of Dogecoin. So, for these reasons, let me whip up to the daily chart on this one here.
At the resistance level that you drill.
Yes. So, here's our scribble analysis on this. And it's really sort of similar, except one is just pulling back more than the other. But we do think this is going to pull back some more. And it's going to hang out there for a little while, maybe kind of go sideways. But then from there, it's going to rip. And I think the next rip, man, we're going
No. We have that resistance level at that 60 cents level, which might
Oh,
cause it to go sideways, which is
yes,
why we put that in it. And
this
already
is
hit it
true.
once, which
This is
is
true.
now why it's going sideways.
Yes. So there's a serious resistance level there at 60 cents. So once it breaks through that, that is when the run to the upside will begin.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that one. Cannot
Which
wait for
means
it.
which means that there's still a lot of room for you to buy.
Yes. But you don't have to buy it though, because this is not financial advice.
Yeah, it's a peak.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pick. So do your own research and engage the markets accordingly. So
Yo,
there is that.
look at the MAs, man. The MAs are super lined up too.
Hey, dude, it's looking beautiful. Very smooth, very smooth. So, and that's one reason why I think it's gonna hold that level there.
Yeah.
And then just, all that needs to happen is to break through that 60 cent level. Well, I guess there's going to be some more resistance as well here because all time highs, but
that's a previous high.
yeah. So
but that's only 8 cents before that, and like you always say, once it reached the previous high, it's gonna just blow past
it's gonna
that.
keep going, right? Yeah. So there we go, man. That looks pretty nice. I'm happy with it. Well, we have no educational content today because we posted that yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Anything else? Okay, Kenny.
I'm telling you, man, that AMC peak sounds really interesting right now. I think it's worth looking at if you're out there.
I'm gonna be in there. My body's gonna be in there. We're all ready for it, and let's make these gains, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Happy Saturday. Check out.
The blue out.